This is the Absolute Business Mindset Podcast. This is a quick podcast which will give you insight into businesses. I will share my thoughts, ideas from content leaders and experiences from my life, and I'll hope you have a few aha moments on this journey. Today, I will be talking about small businesses, loans and grants. So finding grants and loans for businesses can be a problem, and they often require a bit of investigation and eligibility depending on a range of different things, but you should be able to find something that suits your needs. So first of all, let's talk about the difference between a grant and a loan. So a loan is money that you have to pay back on an agreed timetable. This is different to a small business grant, which you won't be expected to pay back. So just as a basic difference between the two. Now, there are a range of different startup grants. You can go to the National Lottery Heritage Funds, which supports a range of projects designed for mainly cultural traditions. You can prioritise the projects to boost local economy, encourage skills development and job creations. The second one is Innovative UK, which provides government grants and develop and realise potential new ideas, including world-class research. There's also something called the Research and Development Tax Relief, which supports companies seeking to research or develop advancements in their fields. Plus, you can go to local authorities about grants in your region, which might be specific to your area. These can include things like coronavirus and local restriction grant supports. Small business grants for young people. Now, there's still another subset of different grants that you can get here. The first one I'm going to talk to you about is the Prince's Trust Support, which aims at people aged between 18 and 30 who want to start and run their own business. This is a really valuable fund, which is amazing and does a lot for young individuals. They run an enterprise course as well, which involves info sessions and workshops to help you develop and build a business. They apply a low interest to their business loans between £500 and £5,000, and they say that they'll be able to help companies in special circumstances. So if you're an entrepreneur who wants to build a solution for social problems, you could also check out UN Ltd, UN Limited, which is for over 16s to participate in learning and benefiting others. There's also something called the New Enterprise Allowance, which gives mentoring and allowance to people to start and develop their business. You have to be over 18 and either getting universal credit, job seekers allowance, or employment and support allowance, or be a lone parent. You can get mentorship, which can help you develop a business plan, and their allowance goes over 26 weeks. So where can you find all these things? For financial help available for small businesses, it will depend on where you are and the size of your business and the industry that you want to be on. There are government websites which will be able to help you, and all you need to do is click on the grant section. There also is the Local Enterprise Partnership Network, which is helping 38 regional growth hubs in England. Now, I've been a little bit involved in the London Growth Hub, which provides a great deal of support and a great deal of information for business owners. I think this is especially good. It's sometimes called LEP, so you can do a search on Google and you'll be able to find some information about that. Each region, whether it's Scotland, Northern Ireland or Wales, also has their own different types of enterprise support for small businesses. I would suggest going to their websites and finding out the information. The second part of this podcast is going to be about loans. Now, in simple terms, a loan you have to repay on an agreed time frame and an agreed interest rates. You can get a loan application through application form, through lenders running credit checks, lenders deciding whether to offer you a loan and a successful application. I'm going to talk about 6 tips that you can apply for a loan. First thing is you should gather all the relevant information you need beforehand. This might include a business plan, bank statements, profit and loss, and balance sheets and personal details. So I would advise getting all of that information ready for you. So if you do want to apply for things like the Corona Business Interruption Loan Scheme or the Business Bounce Back Loan Scheme, which have all been come out of the coronavirus, you should be able to build and maintain a good credit history. The banks will look for proof of being able to borrow money before they offer it to you. It might be a good thing to have a credit card or a small business loan elsewhere to show that you haven't missed your payments and you can pay them back. Good credit score on Experian or ClearScore is a really good way of being able to get a loan. You also need to pay attention to details on the application. Even the smallest mistake or missing details on the application can be the difference between you being approved or declined. So please make sure that you double check all of the details on there and don't miss anything. Avoid multiple duplications at once. Sometimes you can apply for multiple different loans and they might actually cancel each other out. So you might want to see the loan amount, the interest rates that you can get. You can get all of these things on Experian, Funding Circle, and Startup Loans. Check whether you're eligible for the grants. As we mentioned before, loans and grants are different things, but the grants you don't have to pay back, but loans you do. If your business is affected by Corona, there is a wide support schemes for business owners, as we've discussed in the grant section. So that's a very high level view of the different parts of loans and grants that you can get as a small business owner. Hopefully that's been helpful, and some of those things might be something that you will be able to leverage and be able to get yourself in a successful place. Thank you very much for listening. I appreciate your time.